Deep in the heart of Tamil Nadu, nestled between sun-drenched fields and ancient temples, lived Lakshmi, a girl whose world was confined by tradition, but whose spirit was boundless. She had dreams, but dreams for girls like her were often crushed before they could take flight. Lakshmi had heard it all before. You must learn to cook. You must marry soon. You must not speak too much, laugh too loudly, or aspire for things beyond your reach. Yet, something inside her whispered otherwise. At the end of the day, we can endure much more than we think we can. Frida Kahlo stated, Lakshmi's mother had spent her entire life serving, sacrificing, and surrendering to the expectations placed upon her. She loved her daughter, but she feared for her. She knew the price of dreaming in a world that punished ambition. I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. Stephen Covey stated, Lakshmi refused to accept a life dictated by others. Every time she saw boys walk to school while she fetched water, something inside her burned. She wanted to learn. She wanted to build. She wanted to rise. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. Maya Angelou stated, the day Lakshmi first entered a classroom, she felt something shift within her, a power she had never known. Books opened worlds she had never seen, and knowledge became the light that burned away her doubts. Knowledge is power. Information is liberating. Kofi Annan stated, but society was unforgiving. When she demanded to stay in school, whispers grew in the village. What good is education for a girl? She must marry. She must serve. Lakshmi stood firm, though fear threatened to consume her. Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Nelson Mandela stated, she worked late at night, teaching herself by candlelight, proving again and again that she deserved to learn. Challenges are gifts that force us to search for a new center of gravity. Don't fight them. Just find a new way to stand. Oprah Winfrey stated, one evening, as the village gathered, Lakshmi stood before them, her voice steady, her heart fierce. A woman with a voice is, by definition, a strong woman. Melinda Gates stated, she spoke of opportunity, of equality, of a future where girls were not confined to kitchens and shadows. Her words sent shockwaves through the crowd. Some mocked her, but others, especially the women who had endured too much silence for too long, listened. Lakshmi saw a new fire ignite in their eyes. There is no force more powerful than a woman determined to rise. W.E.B. Du Bois stated, years passed, and Lakshmi became more than a dreamer. She became a builder of change. She founded a school where girls could learn, lead, and redefine their own futures. Define success on your own terms, achieve it by your own rules, and build a life you're proud to live. Anne Sweeney stated, she taught them, find out who you are and do it on purpose. Dolly Parton stated, life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Anna's Nin stated, and the girls walked forward, heads high, voices strong, unapologetic, unstoppable. Lakshmi had changed her world, and in doing so, she had changed others' lives forever. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt stated, Lakshmi's story was never just hers. It belonged to every girl who dared to rise, who refused to bow, who transformed fear into power, Her fight was proof that when one woman rises, her entire world moves with her. I want every girl to know that her voice can change the world, Malala Yousafzai stated.